All right. Here we go. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm going to do a little something a little different today. I'm going to do a little morning time opening bell. Let's get some music on. Get this day started. Let's see what kind of music we want to hear here. Get some morning. Haha. How's everybody doing out there? Get some people in here. Check out the morning trading. I usually do a late night program. I decided to do a morning program. So, what's up? You tell me in the chat what you want to talk about and see for this bell and track. We will skip around and take a look at what we're looking at here. So maybe Gamestop. There's the overnight trading. Tell me what you want to hear and see. Talk in the chat. Tell me what's up. We have there you go. There's your RKT. Hello, everybody. Well, I don't have much of an opinion on a lot of these stocks, so we're going to be more of a viewing party. But from the overnight, it does look like it's about to blast off. But sometimes those can be misleading, and they'll arbitrage on down. When I did overnight trading, there's a little theory sheet that my buddy had that we used to work off of. He had some spreadsheet he thought was super scientific. And we did make really good money, but I didn't like trading on the overnights. There was some kind of arbitrage in between where it would settle in the morning, and he worked on the averages of what goes up must come down, and what's down must go up. And on average, it would make pretty good money, but who knows? So that is to be seen. So let me, my music stopped. So usually what I do here is I have a, we do a like later show, like 3, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. For Dogecoin. That's why I got my Doge dog up there. Alright, let's see what happens here. If you want close-ups on anything, here's what GameStop's been doing overnight. I'm going to change my time. Okay. And here goes my theory on this. So, do you want the seconds clock? Or the minutes? Let's see if it keeps pace. You tell me what you want to see and we'll pull it up. Oh, look at that. Oh. Is it going to blast off? Rocket companies? Now, I haven't checked the news on any of these earnings yet or anything like that. So if you want to add into the chat about anything going on, you let me know. And I'll probably give away a couple bucks here and there while I do this, just to welcome the new folks who maybe aren't on my Bitcoin, Dogecoin nighttime live streams. And so far, let me just go to the open for Gamestop. GameStop's down 5.5 on the bell. Percent. AMC's down 9 right now. Silver is barely down, trading about even. And the rocket is up 16% and climbing to the moon. To the moon! Wow, look at that. It looks exciting when it's on the 15-second timer. So talk to me, was there any good news on this that had come out? I could do some research, look up some stuff. I'm going to show some of Jim Cramer had a meltdown last night on Twitter versus the world or retail investors or Wallstreetbets. Alright, here's the big picture. And Rocket appears to be going to the moon. It's up 20%. And there's some decent volume here. I need a little research on this for y'all. Interestingly, full disclosure, my day job, I send a lot of traffic to rocket companies, Quicken, etc. So I just have to put that out there. I don't know if that matters. I do not own their stock directly. Maybe it's in one of my portfolios that I'm not actively invested. But I send them a lot of traffic in my day job as a digital marketer. I do this for fun. I know, weird. Oh, look at that. I might have it on the video. Hello. Hello. Greetings. Yeah, so I send them a lot of traffic. I pay almost $85 a lead. So this article says, rocket companies not ready to blast off. Just put that right next to the blast off right there. So it thinks after it breaks the wants to close above 26 bucks until it starts moving upwards. So we'll see what happens by the end of the day. This is this guy's opinion. I think they're terrific and they've done well, says Jim Cramer between Twitter spats with the planet, which is funny. I'll show that after. So you tell me what you want to see, guys, and I'll pull it up and I'll pull it up. I'll pin that. How's everybody doing this morning? Is anybody on Eastern time or Pacific time in the U.S. or somewhere else? I'm just going to take a peek right here real quick at Gamestop. Trading at 122, and now it's up as of the last couple seconds ago, and now so is AMC. So after just dipping right off the bell, it's starting to trend upwards now. AMC also up 2%. Silver's about even. By the way, Bitcoin overnight climbed, has been climbing back up to its 50,000 mark. Cardano, not doing much of anything, but looks like Rocket's got a nice little. And Dogecoin loves 5 cents apparently. Doesn't want to leave home. See what Nightbot's doing over here. Get the bots working in the rooms. Yeah, it's working. Alright, you guys want some reggae music or something? Or do you want dance music? Or chill music? I don't know what people prefer in the morning. Oh, that's scary music. I'm going to change the music up a little bit. And maybe some upbeat music. Let's see what this sounds like. There we go. This is morning music right here. Yeah. All right. We can wake up. I'll turn it down a little. All right, so Rocket Companies is having a nice start to the day. Climbing towards 30. GameStop's about even. AMC's trading even. Silver's slightly down. Well, GameStop's up 2%. Now, if we look at what GameStop did yesterday, there was a late day rally here. This is the last day of trading. Kind of continued its trend from the overnights, and then climbed steadily through the day with some heavy trading. Somebody bought, I think it was like 12 million of GameStop yesterday. I think it was, it was here or here. I don't know where it was. Yeah, so. Somebody's fooling around, having fun, a lot of money. What's up? What's up, Julio? Yeah, I decided to do a little morning for myself. It's It's morning here. It's 6:41 a.m. where I live. I wanted to wake up and do a little morning tracking, relive the old days of when I would almost be done right about now, and I'd close out my positions once the market happened and start swinging in, and then stop for the day. So I would trade for from 6:30 to 7:30, or actually adjust my positions. So look at Rocket Mortgage go. Tell me what you want to see, if anything. I will change it around. Okay. And if you're watching this on the rebroadcast, don't forget to watch some of my other live streams. When I do the Dogecoin and my crypto live stream in the PM hours, where it's a bit more high energy and fun. I think nobody wants to have too much craziness in the morning. So, what's the prediction? Anybody have a prediction for Gamestop today? Let's go back. We got Gamestop. It's up about 3.5%. AMC's up 1%. Silver's breaking even, almost down 1%. And Rocket Mortgage is up 18%. It was shooting to the sky. It's come down a little bit. Overnight, it was traded. It jumped up at the end of yesterday, and it continued its trend. So if it keeps this up, it'll close above $26, and then projected to go upwards after that. 26 was the mark that Jim Cramer at least put on it between his angry tweets. I gotta find his tweets. Let's find him. I know that Elon Musk hasn't tweeted much of anything because the crypto coins would have moved. Alright, so let's duplicate this. I'm gonna find Jim's meltdown, and we'll talk about Jim Cramer's meltdown. He was very unhappy. He was engaging with his trolls, so just ignoring them. Oh, Jim. Okay, let's see. I'm looking up Jim Cramer's meltdown. If he left it up. Oh, yep. Well, this guy, he tweets more than Trump. Jeez. All right, so here's put this over here next to the Rocket Mortgage. Y'all can see it. And I'm gonna move the dog, the dancing dog. Go up here. Boop. Put it back on the moon. All right. So what Kramer's been doing here is having a bit of a meltdown, and he's trying to put his hit in history. Oh my gosh. This is him tweeting too, because you can tell by the way he talks. So here's his little meltdown from there. He looks like he slept for 4 hours and then came back up. So he was talking about tomorrow going to go back to blocking people. It ceased to be fun or whatever, blah, 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 blah. He's angry because people got on his back about him telling people to sell GameStop at $350. And he just kind of had this meltdown, like literally at everybody, yelling at the world. Maybe he had too much whiskey or something. I don't even know if he drinks, but talking about how he's backing down trolls on the internet. It's like, why would you need to even talk about this stuff? You're like a media person. I'm not sure why you'd even engage with people. You're going to get hundreds and thousands of comments, and half of them will probably be negative. And how he's a tough guy because he stands up to them and they shiver because they don't have their real names. Let this be a learning lesson for all the cowardly, pathetic, name-changing mountebanks. You can talk about bear task, whatever all they want. I am so on to how small and unimportant you are. For fear of your jobs, you fear your bosses will find out, and you are right to fear. So he kept tweeting about how he goes after trolls and how he's badass. And he blocked 46 people. Well, Jim, you just need to get somebody to manage your social media account and be done with it. I got the number of a guy in the Philippines. He'll hook you up, bro. So, anyway, this looked last night because he kept going, and it was like 6 tweets, 7 tweets all in a row, and it kind of looked like he was down Trump meltdown or something. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm just saying people usually don't yell on the internet unless they're toasted a couple too many. So who knows? All right, what do you want to see? Let me pull it up. I usually do a recap of the day when market closes, but it's exciting to see what happens when the day starts. So Gamestop. I'll start with the old Doge. Excuse me. Still hovering around 5 cents, but it's been up. It's been up a nice little deal here since Elon Musk's tweet. Then we got Gamestop. It's up over 4.5. Trending up today. AMC's been up about 2%, and now it's trading about even. Silver's been hovering at about down 1%. Guess you need to buy more rings from Mexico. They always got those silver rings. Big silver production down there. Bitcoin popping around the 50,000 mark again. Trying to get up there. Prediction-wise, I see it going back up to 50 and trying for 60 again within the 7-day period of 60,000, trying to get there again. Cardano, overall, I'm just going to 5-day here. If we're going to go some cryptos here, has been on a bit of an upward trajectory. A lot of people were jumping into this coin lately, just because it's been cheaper. Kind of a hedge versus Ethereum, and look what it did. So I think that's what a lot of us Dogers are kind of looking for to happen. And if you look at its path over just even a little day, there's so much money being made day trading these. I'm gonna have to open up an account and just do the live trading, I think. That'll be fun. You can watch me lose money or maybe make some. I always plan on losing it, though. That's my investment strategy, because it's not really investment, it's speculation. My investments are separate. I buy things and then let it go and then see what it does long term. As long as they're appropriately. Rocket's dipping down a little bit at 27. It almost hit 30 earlier. Coming back down, just like a rocket ship. Launch! And we're in orbit, and we're gonna come back. Let's see if it has a soft landing in the ocean or if it explodes in the air. Oh my. All right, what's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. In case you're just joining me, my name's Will here, Dave. And a lot of you, if you're subscribers, are subscribed to my Dogecoin, Bitcoin live streams at night where we have a lot of fun, and I decided to do a morning opening bell just to track some of these stocks for everybody, including Gamestop, AMC, some of the Wallstreetbets moves, silver, and Bitcoin, Dogecoin. We had a request for Rocket Mortgage, which is up about 14.5% right now, but it almost hit $30 right off the bat. Looks like it's coming back down to earth. And if you want me to look something up, I'll look it up for you. We can talk about it. I can bring up news stories. I was just talking about Jim Crater had a meltdown last night on Twitter against trolls, I guess. instead of just ignoring them. And yeah, so welcome to the morning show. Have a cup of coffee. And if you subscribe, I do give away money during these things. Because why not? Because I like subscribers. And it turns out that YouTube pays me. So I'm going to pay you with money giveaways. Just to make things happen. Rocket's climbing back up again. Look at it go. It's interesting as mortgage rates start to tick up again. Let's see how the traffic goes for these companies. Oh, look at us getting closer to 30 again. So Gamestop is now up 3.5% almost. AMC is breaking about even. Silver has been about 0.5% down for most of the morning. Bitcoin is down right now, 1.5% almost. See if this can break 30. Boom, boom. All right, I'm going to look at the news and see what is going on. Let's see what's going on in the world here. It's all old. It's all old news. March 2nd, 2021. Things we should be looking for include So on March 1st, the S&P 500 had its biggest gain in 9 months. The yield on the 10-year Treasury fell to 1.43% after reaching its highest level more than in a year last week. Technology stocks and small companies led the way higher. The S&P rising 90.67 points, which was about 2.5%. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 603 and about 2%. And the Nasdaq rose 396, which is about 3%. The sun's coming out over here. My area. If you're in New York, you've already had your sunrise. Good morning. Alright, let's see what's down. And the Dow jumped up and then decided to let's just go ahead and add that in here. Here's where the bell started. Hopped up, took a dive down, and climbing back up again for the Dow. Rocket Mortgage. Still. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, that's a steep mana. That's a decent volume. Well, the coins are kind of, they're 24 hours, so. There's your silver. That's over a week period, 5 days. Today. AMC, not doing much. Gamestop. Started off on a good trajectory. Didn't end up that way, but yesterday they had a great midday rally here, so we'll see what happens. But that was also, like I said, somebody injected like $12 million in one move with GameStop yesterday, so Rocket's gonna flirt with 30. Hello viewers. Don't be afraid to chat. Say hi, tell me where you're from. I'm in San Diego, California. And this is my hobby. Staring at charts for fun. What's up, Chicago? 9 a.m. your time, right? It's about to be 7 my time. Whee! Yeah. All right. All right, so recap. Let's play the hits here. We got Rocket Mortgage up 20%. Silver, not doing much of anything here. Slightly down. AMC is now down 1.5 after being up about 2%. And GameStop, GME is now down as well after having like about a 2% jump off of the morning bell. Alright. Yes, sir. Good old Doge hanging in there. He really likes the 5-cent mark, give or take. So, see, he's got some life breathed into it or not. For Doge, I don't think there'll be a drop today. But if history is going to repeat itself, let's take a look. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And this is like back 5 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days out. I think it's just gonna kind of hover on the 5-cent mark. And then on a tweet, it's gonna jump up. They didn't really have a low water mark lately though, so typically it's been jumping into the mid-4 range temporarily, and then going as high as like 0.5, 5.5 cents maybe. So if you had a substantial amount of cash to throw at something and make 20% every day or every 30 hours, you could probably, maybe. Somebody is, because you could see where there's folks that are buying on these dips and then they're selling on these tweets and other news stories, whatever that causes the coin to go up to like 6 and stuff. So you can see high amounts of volume that are happening on these dips. So somebody's shoving a lot of money in there. This platform is TradingView, and I have a link in the description. I highly recommend it, and I highly recommend there's a free version. There's a paid version, though, and I recommend the paid version, and if you use the link I have, there's a discount for it. They have all kinds. They've got everything you can think of where... I don't want to mess up my screen too much, but every tool you can think of for tracking these and whatever you want to do, and they've got built-in different analytic tools and everything, so it's in here. I recommend it. You're welcome. Full disclosure, they also pay me a couple bucks, but this is what I use. Everybody always asks me, and so I was like, hey, TradingView, you got an affiliate link? And so I put it up there. But yeah, so it works for both of us. You get a discount, and I get a discount. So it is. See, when you have you can't do like you can't do seconds trading unless you have like a paid version, which is one of the reasons. So it looks much more exciting when you do the seconds trading. Ah, look how fast it's trading. Oh, look at Rocket Mortgage. Still up. I like Rocket Mortgage because my day job is digital marketing, for those of you who don't know what I do. And I also teach people digital marketing. But the bulk of my traffic goes towards Rocket companies like Quicken Loans. So right now, the past year, I'd say. Because rates have been so low, it's the easiest financial tool to send traffic to for commissions. So that's what I do. So I'm rooting for them to make money. Maybe they'll pay me more money. Who knows? Don't forget to give a like and subscribe if you want to enter for the drawings that we do on our evening show. The evening show gets pretty packed. We'll get hundreds of people in there at a time, and I do money giveaways, and we go over what happened in the market that day, and we follow Dogecoin, Bitcoin mostly. Which, by the way, Bitcoin is down 1% from 24 hours ago, but it also recovered a bit from earlier. And it's 50,000 again, so, which 2 weeks ago everybody thought was crazy. So crazy things happen in this world. And then the Dow is up about 2%. And here's where the bell was. Boom. There's not really a lot of big news happening right now, so. What's up, Michael? You just bought some Rocket, huh? Well, it seems to be launching for takeoff. I think your purchase maybe affected the whole thing, and it's going now. It's launching. The predictions by our lustiest Jim Cramer. When I did a pull up, he was basically waiting for it to settle above 26 bucks, and then he thought it would go upwards from there. So I think he's gonna get his wish today. Is everybody having a good morning? Is it nighttime for anybody here? What time of day is it where everybody is? Chicago, it's early morning still. I think I want to see if there's anything newsworthy out there that's occurring. I don't think there's much. Oh, look at Jim still going off here. Look at Jim. Jim's still angry. She says, why are you blocking people? What is your criteria, Reddit people? He said, and when you wake up and you see someone using your picture, the name of the person is F. Jim Cramer. It's not something that's appropriate. And it is upsetting. That person posts constantly. How can that be allowed? I have complained to Twitter. I get a lot of those. Interesting. Jim Cramer, 1 million blocked. Oh, poor Jim. He doesn't know how to deal with trolls. You just block him and shut up. Or you don't even block him. Jim's still angry. He's angry at Reddit, which means he's angry at the planet. So, just a little recap. Jim had a meltdown last night. He tweets a lot more than I thought he does. I think he's got too much caffeine or mental issues. He's from Philadelphia, though, so that explains a lot. Let's see, 4 hours, and then 12 hours ago, he just was going off on people. Blah, 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 say blah, 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 blah. He's blown away. It's amazing. I blocked 46 people. People are mad at him because of Planeteer. Oh, that's one we gotta add. Let's go check that out. Let's check that out. I spelled this wrong? There we go. Down 1.5%. That's really had its ups and downs lately too. You're 6 days out for Palantir. Rocket still trying to hold above 30. Breakdown. GameStop's holding in there, kinda. AMC down. Not a lot, though. Bitcoin's been holding the line for the last, 12 hours. Same with Doge. It's been an upward trend, though. Rocket seems to be the interesting movement here. Anything you guys want to see? Elon Musk is quiet on the tweet front. So I missed a tweet. So there was a tweet. So Elon did have a tweet here about Dogecoin. Somehow I missed this. I'm replying to 2022 Dogecoin is dumb. Because James Wang was talking about how in 2010 people said Bitcoin is dumb. 2018 they said Ethereum is dumb. 2021 they said NFTs are dumb. Which, by the way, is I'm gonna do a video on that soon. That's some interesting stuff. Blockchain artwork, music, pictures. And then he's saying 2022 Dogecoin is dumb. There's some replies. So many opinions about Dogecoin. What's up, Black X? No, not really. Not really. Because it's purely speculative for me, and I don't like to jump around between. Here's what happens with me on a personal level, whether it's trading or stocks or work or anything. If I put my finger in too many pots, I don't do well in any of them. So I like to just focus on a couple things that make those work. And so I've decided to focus on Bitcoin, Dogecoin. I don't do much Bitcoin anymore because it's I know it's gonna go higher as time goes on, and I feel like you missed the boat on that if it's over 10,000 almost in a weird way, because to double your money it's got to go to like an outrageous amount, which it will, I think. But Dogecoin on the other hand, it's it's same with like I guess Cardano, I guess you could say. It's still early enough to, you might lose all your money or you might just make a ton. And so for me, it's really more of a gambling bet than it is an investment for sure. So as far as striking it rich, I think it's just fun to watch it. It's more like a lottery ticket than anything else. You're probably going to lose your money, but maybe you'll make a bunch of money. And then for regular investments, I mean, you could just put money into just the Dow or NASDAQ and just watch it, over the last decade or so, it's gone bananas. So safer bet, and the returns on that have been actually ridiculous historically. So as far as coins go, Doge is my man. 5 cents, man, can't beat it. Yeah. Well, that's what I do. this isn't a portfolio. Crypto coins are gambling for me. Everybody. Hell, I think the stock market's gambling. So exactly. And if I have to follow all of them, it's like, oh, so why even follow them? So really, what I'm doing is I just buy, and then I have a price point in my head. I say, okay, 10 cents is doable. 15 cents, maybe 20 cents. And then anything after that, well, I'm on for the ride, and I got a bunch of money I'm making. So I don't even know how much I would trade on the way up on that. So I've got a decent amount, enough for to care that it goes to the moon. So hope it goes to the moon. Yeah. Now if I start dipping my toes in all these, it's like sports betting, right? So if you're gonna bet on like March Madness, do you bet on like 10 teams, or do you bet on like 1 or 2? Right? Because say you win on the one, and then you lost all your money on the other ones. So I'm just looking at all the responses for Doge here, for this Elon Musk tweet. I love the memes, and that's why people buy Dogecoin. It's excellent. That's why I love the internet. Dogecoin is an example of why the good part of the internet, besides all the dark angriness that happens, Dogecoin is like a bright spot. Oh, I love this one. Alright, I gotta save this one. I gotta taking the meme. I'm taking the meme. I'm gonna download this meme. I need to add it. Sorry. I'm going to add this picture I just got a hold of. 1 second, please. Anything anybody wants to see, let me know and I'll pull it up for you. I'll make it happen. I'm adding a new graphic for today's broadcast. Let's take a look. Let's put that in there for now. That's a great meme. Yeah, you parlay the bets. I mean, yeah, parlay for like 3, but then you're gonna get a way bigger payoff. But there's nothing worse than you have say you got a whole day, right? And then you did a parlay for that day, like March Madness, because it's exciting if you have money invested, and then you lose the first item of the parlay, and you're like, damn it, I just wasted all that other money. Conversely, nothing more exciting than if you've already got the first 2 parts of your parlay. And then you're like, oh, and then the last game's very exciting. I get lucky on sports bets a lot of the time. Like Tyson Fury fight, last year, was it last, it was last February, right? No, March? Or was it 2 years ago? I bet, no, it was last, February. I'm going to try and find some new songs, but the good ones are the good ones, right, for the songs. And I named knockout 7th round Tyson Fury, and I nailed it. So I've done that before, strangely. Mike Tyson biting the ear, I'd pick the round for that too. Not when he bite the ear, but that the fight would be over. So by TKO or referee stoppage. Somehow I get lucky once in a while. Okay, so rocket companies are above 30 now. Is this the new normal for rocket companies? Jim Cramer thinks $26 is, so we're well past that. It's up 23% today. Now, I don't know of any news that's making this happen, so. Yeah. Well, who do you have for that Paul Askren fight? Who do you think's gonna win that? And I'm not even sure what weight those guys are fighting at and how that works out, because I think Paul's substantially bigger than him. Minute. Elon Musk tweet. No, actually, he tweeted over here, didn't he? It was like 6 hours ago. Hey. What's up, Gamestop? Really? Interesting. Well, it's boxing. As we've seen, boxing is a different sport than MMA. So, totally different ball game, tactics, everything. So, they should just let these guys all street fight. Just give them $1 million, let them all street fight. Yes, he did. I hope it's not a trend, YouTubers fighting professional fighters. Well, it seems to be, at least with those brothers it is. I get the two of them mixed up all the time, so. All right. So let's do a recap here. Let's start with the old Doge. We're trading about even. Keeps hovering at about 5 cents. Elon tweeted, but it was late at the night. GME is up 3% right now. Coming back from its highs and lows of recent. It came back to life a couple days ago, and here we are. AMC is down 1.5% almost right now. Silver is about even. Bitcoin has been trying to break 50,000. Cardano having a good month here, and then today it's kind of it's down 4.5 from 24 hours ago, but that was its high point too. Rocket mortgage is up almost 30% today, starting at the bell. So here's where the bell is, and then here we are already. So just to give you an idea of Rocket Mortgage's trajectory, overnights went ridiculous. Sorry, Rocket Companies, which is Quicken basically. And there's a substantial volume, and it keeps going upwards. People love the finance industry. I do too. Full disclosure, They pay me a lot of money to send traffic to them. But this is just coincidence that I have them up here. And the Dow Jones is about even, up and down. Palantir, Jim Cramer's favorite stock, is up about 2%. I'm gonna fall rocket. That's the story of the day right now so far. I think that I think Mayweather will kick the shit out of anybody he boxes. It doesn't look too bad stock-wise today. That is correct. Nobody's losing their ass on anything that I can tell right now. Yeah. I think that anybody Mayweather fights, unless the guy's like 30 pounds plus heavier, he's going to do fine. He doesn't get hit. So if you don't have a really high skilled boxer, look at this. The best guys on the planet can't hit Floyd Mayweather. So even a bigger guy, how is he going to get his hands on him? I mean, all he has to do is hit him like twice, right? But hard if they're like 30 pounds heavier. But, oh yeah. Well, here's what I do. And here's my MMA betting strategy program. I always bet on the underdog, and because you'll see that on a lot of cards, especially main events, if it's 3-1, they still have like a 40% chance of winning instead of being 3-1. So I would bet on, if I had to bet money, I would bet on the underdog because it's the payout. What are the odds on that? Let's take a look at the odds. Not to make this a betting show, but I don't even know if that's legal. I'm not sure. Paul odds. Okay, so if you bet on Mayweather, you gotta bet. Holy crap, he's minus 5,000, and Logan Paul's plus 1,500. So interesting. So that's crazy. Let's just pull this up, just since we're talking about it. This is old, but I don't know. 50-0 boxer, and then YouTube guy with 22 million followers. So, wow. See, look how far the odds. So everybody's betting on Mayweather. So the current odds, I think, are not negative 1,400, they're negative 5,000. So you bet 100 on Paul and you win $1,500. So I would, that's the kind of bet I'm talking about. See, you go for the long shot. Exactly. I'll put 50 on him, right? And then, what is that? 50 times 1,500. I thought they added an extra zero by mistake on those. 1,500 times $50. That ain't right. I'm doing the math wrong on this. So won $750 with $50, right? So I'll do that. All right, everybody. It's 7:30, and we did the opening bell. We did the full hour. I thank you for joining me. I'm going to close down this live stream, and I'm going to be on later with our usual Dogecoin party. The dancing alien will be back, and we'll have a big crowd in here. We'll have a fun time. So if you're watching this on replay, go ahead and subscribe, and I'm doing money giveaways tonight, and we'll have a good time. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for participating in this chat. LackX, I appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and do what the day job stuff says, and I'm also going to go make a video about that Elon Musk tweet and put that out on the YouTubes. So, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll see if I do this again or not. I don't like waking up early in the morning, so. Later, everybody. Take care, and thanks for joining. I'll see you guys later on tonight for the Doge party.